Alright. So, right now, got a PS5 that's needed an HDMI port. Just tested it and it's working great. Figure I would go live while I'm here for a couple hours and just hang out with everybody. If anybody wants to show up and join, they can. Otherwise, I'm going to be here alone. Andrew's Repair Shop, what up, buddy? What's going on, guys? How are you? So yeah, I guess all I gotta do right now is put this PS5 back together, and then I do have a couple of repairs, so I mean, you guys can come hang out. I've got a Xbox One S, doesn't read discs. I got a PS4 Pro, needs an HDMI. I have an original PS4 that may have some power issues, I'm not sure. But I'll have to look into it and see what's going on with it. Andrew's Repair Shop, what's up, buddy? Let's see here. All right. I'm changing the title of the live stream. Alright, I just moved some more music to my SD cards and play on my headphones. That's what's up, man. Music is life, dude. Alright. I'm getting all my screws together because there's like, for the PS5, there's got to be at least 30 screws here just for this metal frame part here. Oh, that's what's up, man. I'm gonna have to go check it out, to be honest with you. Let me see. Hold on. I have to check it out real quick. My computer's a little slow, so it's. Let me see here. Andrew's Repair Shop. There you are, sir. Okay. Did you live stream on YouTube, or did you live stream on your YouTube channel? Or excuse me, like, did you live stream on Twitch or YouTube? Because I don't see it on YouTube often. That was on my YouTube channel. Why don't I see it? Videos, playlists. Okay. Let's see. I'll have to come by and watch some of your videos. I haven't yet, and I'm sorry. Just, there's a bazillion channels that I watch. Let me see here. I found this. I'll send this link. Well, I guess I could send this link. This is the link to the channel that I found. Yep, so right now I am putting back together a PS5 that I fixed the HDMI connector on. Alright. Yeah, 1 second, guys. Alright guys, can you hear me again? Yeah, I ended up cutting the sound because I had some customers up here. Okay, let me see here. What channel is pretty small? Yeah, you know what, when you have a smaller channel, it can be tough to find at first, honestly. It took a long time for me to have a channel where it didn't take 100 years for people to find. Now people can search like Chase, then like FOU, and then I think it pops up, or FOUR, and then it pops up. Which obviously it's still a lot they have to search. It's not like just typing in C and then it pops up. Or typing in MR and you got Mr. Beast just popping up immediately. What's up, MM? So I think the link does go to my channel. Yeah, I don't know why it's not showing. I'm not sure why it's not showing your Minecraft live stream, but that's cool though. I love Minecraft and it's an amazing game. You know, one game I actually really love to play that it's like I don't play video games super often, especially when I don't have time to play. But the game that I really enjoy playing is Nazi Zombies. Mainly the original from World of War. It's, quite frankly, one of my favorite games. What in the world? I just seen that OBS disconnected. I don't know what happened. You know what I'm gonna do? I have a Ethernet cable. I'm gonna connect to my PC. Hang on, guys. So I need to order one that can stretch. Essentially, I just want to go like above the ceiling or maybe around the back here, and just run an Ethernet cable over to my PC. But beforehand, I had an Ethernet cable that was long enough, you know, because obviously my computer was in the back. But here we are, computer's down here now. Let's see here, where are we at? Ethernet, somewhere. Aha, here we are. Wait for it. Alright, that should be it. Okay. So now we should have a much better connection, and oh, let me see, it's out of focus. Maybe that'll focus? You gonna focus on this, sir? Will it focus? No? You guys wanna watch me? Wait. No, it's still probably trying to focus on this guy. Maybe if I bring the camera a little bit closer. And then I hit the button and then sit back down real fast. I'm trying. Oh! It's focused. Okay, somewhat. That'll work. Alright, let me see here. Kaiser Cahill. What's up? Find it, fix it, flip it. Let's see here. Repair nor corrupt data. So I'm guessing this is on a PS3. And how did you originally get your backup? Did you originally get your backup from the PS3 exploit website, or did you get it? Oh, that's PS4. How do you know that it's corrupt? Number one, and I actually don't know offhand how to fix PS4 corrupt data, but it depends on what part of it's corrupt, I think, and it might be fixable. I don't know. I've looked into some stuff with the NOR flash being corrupted, but I'm not sure. The only thing I kind of know about is the PS3 NOR chip. I don't know if you guys remember the last live stream that I did when I was working on the PS3 Slim. I released a short that was dealing with that same PS4 and that same PS3. I tried a bunch of stuff with it and it just still not working. PS4 not updating, took a dump, comparing I can get back a MAC address. Interesting. I don't know what section of the NOR that would be in, because obviously there's going to be a section of the NOR that has that. I don't know if the MAC address. I thought the MAC address was stored in the Wi-Fi card, but I could be wrong. I don't know how that works. Let me know if anybody or if any of you guys have changed the Wi-Fi card on a PS4, if that changes the MAC address or not. I have done it. I have Wi-Fi cards to change on the PS4, but yeah, I guess I've never checked, never looked. Well, plus when you go to change the Wi-Fi card, if if you're changing it, it's because the controller doesn't work. So number one. So you would almost have to change it for fun if you wanted to. Let's see. You know, the original plan wasn't to go live today, but I was like, you know what? We're going live today. I mean, if I don't have much time to actually make a YouTube video, I would much rather just, you know, do something and have fun and just enjoy company and time with you guys, personally. I have two more of these screws here, and then this metal piece is finally done. Yeah, so for you that are here, I am working on a PS5 that needed an HDMI connector, and I have a couple other devices I got to get done. I've got an iPad 6 that I need to readjust the home button on. I did a glass repair on it, and when I put it back together, I'm not super experienced with iPads. I've probably worked on about 6 or 7 of them total. And I gotta readjust the home button because it's not right. Alright, this thing's ready for this plastic mid-frame. Honestly, I would probably make some videos on them if they came in the shop. Like, 99% of what comes in is like PS5 HDMI, so it's kind of hard to make a video on something that never ever comes in. So I wish. If I had one in, I would try or look for something to try to fix it. Just grabbing all these screws because I'm about to put this back together. I know. I wish, it's just the thing about random not updating issues or anything like that. Typically, it could be a corrupted NOR, it could be bad hard drive. Like, I remember on the PS3, if the PS3 wouldn't update, it could be a situation of the, like, it could be the Bluetooth not working. And if the Bluetooth isn't working, the PS3 won't complete an update. I don't know if there's a firmware, like if you're on custom firmware, I don't know if there's like a no, I think there is a no Bluetooth firmware. I know there's a no Blu-ray drive firmware that you can finagle with. But the thing is like same thing with the PS5, from what I've gotten is if it doesn't update, then it could be because the SSD is dead. Or like the write function. So like on an SSD, you have like the read and write functions. You know, it's going to write to it and read it back. And sometimes the write function dies, so you can't update. It'll turn on and still work, but you can't write data to the drive. And it's just that. It sucks. There's nothing you can do because I believe they are married. I wish, man. I mean, some of that stuff, honestly, dude, is not fixable. So, you know, it's, you know, you have to approach repair with the idea that you might have a chance of fixing it. Not everything can be fixed. You know, a large portion of it can, but, you know, not everything can be. But then there are some really talented people out there that can fix very, very obscure and absolutely insane issues. So, you know, you do have some things that are like that, though. But yeah, I mean, I'm not even filming an HDMI repair right now or live streaming it. Haha, what's up, Dad? Thanks for joining in. Yeah, I mean, the thing is like, you know, the cool thing is, and I feel like one thing that I want to make sure that I do is make electronic repairs more mainstream, make them more known to people that these things can be done. Because we live in a throwaway society, you know. I don't know. I mean, people know that repair shops exist, but making it more relevant, you know. I think that that is one thing that I want to do my best to do, especially on YouTube, is to try to make things more mainstream. Yeah, that is true. That is true. The thing is, yeah, you can you can reverse engineer parts, but you know it's people like us that do it. So I would say, if you want to, I know I don't have time to reverse engineer any of that. Busy running a business, running YouTube, you know, grinding every day doing this, so I don't have time to mess around with it. So, you know, when I see something that needs to be done, like, all right, for instance, I'll give you an example. When it came to iPhone jailbreaking, you had a lot of people that wanted the jailbreak for the latest firmware. The problem is somebody has to develop that jailbreak. And if you want it bad enough, you'll develop it, or you'll find a way to develop it. And, you know, that's the thing, you know. What's up, Tech Fix? Thanks for joining in, buddy. Blue Light of Death PS5 starts automatically after plugging in a power cable. Oh, gosh, dude. Okay, so there is a YouTube channel called, I think it's called Tech Device Repair. He does a lot of shorts, and I think it was, he plugged it in and it beeped. And it ended up being a corrupted firmware on the NOR, or not the NOR chip. There's no NOR. It's some BIOS chip, some flash chip. But that would be one suggestion technically, but that's not the same thing. I've never run into an issue like that. That's really interesting. What would be interesting if you have a thermal cam is to plug it in and see what areas of the board get hot and why it's just automatically starting. In some situations, I could imagine that maybe you have a short on the power button where when you plug it in, it's automatically turning on and it's just blue light of death. Something could be shorted. I've seen situations on the PS4 where you have a diode in the HDMI circuit shorted and it causes blue light of death. So I have seen that before. Do sell me phones charging eMMC writing engineer firmware it works. Right, yeah, that's super cool. That's actually really, really cool that you can change the eMMC and rewrite all of that. That was something that I probably should. There was a video that I did where or it was either a video or a live stream where I was covering a switch that I probably could have fixed the eMMC, or just replaced the eMMC and then just basically got it working, but it was a little bit above my knowledge, and I just didn't have time to work on it. Could be corrupted firmware because firmware upgrade. Oh yeah, it could be corrupted firmware. So, it's called Tech Device Repair. The channel I was talking about. I actually took a backup of because he didn't post the backup of the NOR or the flash BIOS chip. So I actually had a PS5 in, and I went ahead because it had no power that I was working on, and I got it working, and it was working consistently for an entire day. The customer took it home, and it stopped working, and then that was it. So I don't know what to do about that, but at the time, I had one of these flash readers, and I took a dump of the PS5 firmware, so I do have it. So if you guys want it, I don't know if it's corrupt or not. My guess is it's not, because from what I can tell, it looks legit and looks good. It's only like a 2 megabyte file. Let me look up that channel that I mentioned. Hang on. Hang on 1 second. I think it's called Tech Device Repair. Yeah, he just makes a lot of short videos, and You know, he's actually really good. He definitely knows what he's talking about. Yeah, let me send a link for you guys. And you can come check him out as well. Software fuses, encrypted processor keys are future and technicians should learn it. Yeah, I don't disagree with you. You know, the thing is as things become more and progress, like, because I remember some older devices where okay, so like for instance, like, you know, you have certain situations like, okay, I'm trying to gather my thoughts here when it comes to encrypted keys, and you know, because in being able to rewrite eMMC, you have to have keys to do things, to decrypt things, and the thing is you know, staying on top of exploits, you know, to be able to exploit it to get keys or whatever, and you know, because a lot of the times, like for certain phones, from what I understand, is that the NAND is encrypted and the CPU actually decrypts the NAND. So, you know, if you don't have keys to decrypt the NAND, that's why we have to get the phone to turn on, or the device to turn on, in order to get the data from the flash storage, because the CPU decrypts it. Okay, interesting. Yeah, I don't know too much about how the switch works as far as like exploits go. Like I know enough to know, like, all right, I understand it, exploits in the recovery mode, I get that. But understanding like how you can actually retrieve keys from the board and do that, I don't quite understand it. I did a lot of research on the PS3 when that was being exploited. What's up, Uber Micro Repairs? What's up, buddy? You know, I did a little bit of research there, so I kind of understand how some of that works, but I'm still like, my knowledge, I feel like there's just a gap of knowledge where I'm like, yeah, I'm here, but then this is where I should be, and there's just this gap that I just don't quite understand some of the stuff. But nonetheless, I still think it's awesome though. Well, that's cool. At least you know some of the stuff, you know. That's probably better than what I know. Like, I understand, you know, how you can dump the firmware chips and modify them and flash them back. Like, I get all of that. I guess it's just my thing is learning and understanding how it actually works, and how you can, like, for instance, I've known some situations where you can dump the BIOS chip on a computer and remove the EFI lock, like on a Mac, and I'm sure I could probably do it, I just don't know exactly what I'm doing or why I'm doing it, you know, what to look for in order to do it, I guess, if that makes sense. But I love the idea. I love being able to dump something, or just take a chip off a board, read it, decrypt it, fix it, put it back, and solder back on the board, and then it just works. I think that's super cool. That's awesome, though. At least you have 5 years under your belt. I have 0 years under my belt. Yo, what up, Matthew? Yeah, I saw your text, dude, and I honestly, I think I was working on this PS5, honestly. Let me read it. I'm gonna read it. So I have a friend, his name is Matthew, he's here in the chat, at least I think, from what I see. So he has there's a 6-pin IC that's underneath the HDMI circuit, and the 6th pin on the IC shorts 5 volts to ground, so you probably have a short on that 5 volt line. So what I would say to do is inject voltage there with the power supply. That PS5 fixed? Just started watching. Yeah, Uber, you guessed right, man. HDMI. What's new, right? I didn't even fix it on camera. I literally just started putting it back together because I was like, I fixed it and I was just like, yeah, we're going to go live. Because I've got other stuff I got to fix, but I'm like, I would rather, you know, go live and just talk and chat with everybody instead of just you know, fixing stuff and just sitting here kind of lonely and bored. I think that would be ridiculous. Yeah. Thanks, Matthew. Yeah, no, I 100% agree, especially with the PS5 coming out with a soldered on SSD. There's really, as far as I know, I don't know if, I'm pretty sure it's married, right? Isn't the SSD controller married to the APU? Because if that's the case, then, you know, unless there's... Thanks, Uber. Appreciate you, buddy. Brandon, what's up, buddy? Yeah, it's like if they're married, then there's no chance of changing it unless you have some sort of key or some way to get keys from the board to unbind it, or however. I don't quite understand how half that works. When I'm talking about unbinding like Wi-Fi for like the iPads and iPhones, I don't quite understand why you do that, or how you. Well, I know how you do it, but not why. I'm not exactly sure. All right. So I guess I'll let you guys pick. I've got a PS4 original that I don't know exactly what's going on with it. Either doesn't turn on or something. Xbox One S that needs a disk drive or needs a new laser. iPad that needs it's iPad 6 that needs the home button readjusted, or a PS4 Pro that needs an HDMI connector. What do you guys want to see? I've got those, and then, but it'd be fun if we did the iPad. If I crack the glass trying to open it, at least we can replace the glass again. I mean, I don't have glass here in stock, I'll have to order it, but it'll be fun to watch me break glass. We need a pull. Oh! I just realized I can create a pull. I didn't even know. Goodness gracious. Let's see here. Okay. I'm adding options. I'm creating a poll now. I'm sorry, guys. Let's see here. It wouldn't let me ask the other PS3, but there, you guys can vote. iPad would be interesting. Well, thank you, sir. Yeah, if you guys want to vote, you can. iPad home button. Watch me screw up the glass and break it. I cannot stand iPads, honestly. I will work on them. I absolutely don't like to. iPad home button. You're like, let's go. We're gonna troll Chase today. Okay, okay. I'll leave it open for a couple more minutes and see. All right. This PS5 is done though. I'm gonna set this off to the side. All right. We have 5 volts, 12 people. Who else wants this? You guys want to see something else? Oh my gosh, dude. Okay, so as far as like iPad no power, I've done 2 of them. One was a battery, the other one was a TriStar. Ha 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 ha. Well, see, the iPad, I'm going to throw it. It's actually going to take me a little bit of time. The iPad I'm going to throw on, yeah, it looks like, all right, I'll leave it. 5 votes, iPad, that's what we're doing. All right, I'm going to end the poll here. All right, cool. So, 6 votes, that's what's up. 50% iPad, okay. All right, so, that's so funny. I accidentally put iPad home button yes and no. I should have changed. I didn't realize those were options. I've never done a poll right like that. Okay. So I've got a preheater in the back, so I'm gonna have to turn that on, and I need a power cable for it, which I think might be here it is. So it's just a preheater just to heat up that glass, because it's got the adhesive around the glass, and it's gonna be a little bit easier to change. So. I'm going to go ahead and grab it. So yeah, here's the iPad here. Yeah, I'll go ahead and throw it on the preheater, and we can sit back and chat for a little bit while we're waiting for it to heat up. All right, give me like 1 second, boys, or girls, however. All right, I gotta hook this up. Just plug it in. I used this power cable the other day for my iMac. I was working on that the other day. All right. There we go. All right. See you later, buddy. Thank you for dropping in, Matthew. You're amazing. So, yeah, so the iPad's gonna be heating up for a little bit. I'm gonna set a timer for it. We'll give it. So the preheater's gonna take some time to heat up anyway, so we'll give it like 10 minutes. Let's see here. Timer 10 minutes. Start. So in the meantime, do you guys want to see another one while work on while we're in the middle of it? I'll just, I'll change them. Let's see here. Okay, hold on, let me add the options here. OG Xbox One S. Alright. So while we're waiting on the iPad, which one do you guys want to see me take apart now? Or just kind of look at and see what I think? Let's see here. PS4 Pro HDMI. We have 1 vote. 1 vote. 2 votes. 3 votes. That's what's up. Okay. PS4 Pro HDMI. 11 people, 5 votes. Oh man, 60-40, man, we're coming up. No one wants to see the PS4 OG. I don't know what's going on with it offhand. I think it might be turning on, heating up, shutting off, something like that. I don't know. But this is just to look at while we're waiting. All right, so 5 of you say PS4. You guys can go ahead and vote if you're watching. You can vote. Okay, so it looks like PS4 Pro HDMI is the one that you guys want to see. We can do that. I'll just start taking it apart. That way we can kind of just start moving in that direction. But of course we're going to be doing the iPad next. All right. Yes. Oh yeah. So that's a clear winner. All right. It's a clear winner here, guys. We're going to do this one. Alright. Cool. Thank you guys for participating, honestly. I appreciate you. I have worked on probably 3 or 4 pros ever in my life, honestly. I know that sounds ridiculous, but it's actually true. So true to the point where I can't actually remember how this comes off. So I'm just going to have to look into it. Just so you guys know, I don't presume to be a pro at everything. Or really at anything. Just specifically to this. I'm sorry, but I'm simping to Google for a PS4 Pro teardown because I don't remember how it comes apart. It's literally been so long. It's this. I mean, it's like when you actually do the motherboard repair, it's the same thing. I just don't want to screw it up. I think it's the top comes off like the PS4. I want to take apart because I've done so many of them. And I actually have a PS4 Pro at home that I could be doing. Oh, okay, that's how it comes off. All right, we can do that. You should, Kaiser. You should look into getting a digital scope. That's what I would suggest then. Which tweezers do you have? I cannot find strong ones. So there was a pair that I was using at T-Mobile when I was there, and I actually don't remember what they were called offhand, which I shame myself for. It is what it is, but I would say tweezers that I've been using right now they're called 2UUL, and they're not like they're very fine, but I like them a lot. The tweezers that I've been using are just the ones that come with a lot of those like random iPhone kits, and those work. Those work just fine, especially for what I'm doing. So, I mean, I wouldn't mind doing that. But using 2UUL, micro soldering is satisfying, but also affects the eyesight. Yeah, dude, for sure. I am 100% with you on that. That's why, as of right now, I'm using my dad's digital scope until I can afford to buy my own. What was I going to do? PS4. I think behind these two flaps there's 2 screws. Yep. There's one. Looks like a tab instead of a screw. Okay. It's supposed to just come off, but this one's not wanting to. There it is. I didn't want to break it, you know. Alright, hard drive first, yeah. Yeah, so the HDMI port on this one is actually physically broken. Like there's like a chunk taken off the side of it. Gotta take out the old T9 security screw. Alright, I'm pretty sure the front of this pops off like the Slim does. Maybe. It's been so long. Let me check. Let me check the iFixit. Okay. Okay, so this bottom cover, we can take the bottom cover off first, I guess. It's supposed to come off like, well, let's get the hard drive out. I promise, guys, I'm not a complete noob. I promise. Yay. I did it. See? I'm not a complete noob. It's like breaks. I'm like, oh! There we go. We got one cover off. I'm doing something right. Yeah, for sure. Let's see. Oh, yeah, dude, absolutely. I have a fume extractor right here. I 100% cannot agree with you more. Fume extractors are a must-have. 1,000,000,000%. Alright, let's see. How do we get this top piece off? It's probably the same way. Just kind of apply pressure. Oh, okay. I'm going to have to get a plastic spudger in here. Of course, I broke my spudger. Alright. Metal one. Okay. Does it come off the back way first? I thought it came off the front. Oh, there it is. Yeah, you know, I didn't have a fume extractor for the longest time, so, and it wasn't like top priority for me for the longest time. I also didn't know about it for the longest time either. We didn't see that. I was holding it with the one hand. But this thing's fine. It's built like a tank. Dude, this thing looks clean on the inside. I love it. I feel like if I don't drop something every once in a while, I mean, who doesn't, right? Yeah, but these things, honestly, dude, like, I mean, you could say, somebody could say, like, oh, this, you fractured the motherboard. It's like, dude, it would take a lot more than a tiny drop. Sometimes not, but, you know. But, yeah, this thing's probably going to be working. But I think we're almost time for our iPad. Let me see. Yeah, we got 20 seconds, so let me go check on it and see how hot it is. Oh, yeah. We're ready to rock and roll, boys. Let's do it. Yeah, the thing's hot. So if you guys want to see me crack some glass or be successful, then cool. Cool beans. Yeah, this glass is hot as crap. Alright. You know, probably turn it off first, maybe? I don't think it's really going to matter. Okay. Got a piece of metal under there first. Tiny bit of alcohol, maybe? A little bit, like a real tiny bit. Just to help that adhesive come up. Oh, there we go. Nice and easy. Alright, nice and easy. Nice and easy. Guys, don't say anything. Don't distract me. No, I'm just. Okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. Okay, so I had, and I don't know where it is now, but I had a giant plastic thing. I thought it was called like maybe an iPlastic or something. Let me just set this here. Let's see. Oh yeah, here it is. It's called, yeah, an iPlastic. This thing's amazing for iPads. Alright, I'm gonna put a tiny bit of alcohol in here. Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, lovely, lovely. This is good stuff. Alright, we're getting somewhere. So we got the top done. Now I gotta do the bottom, and then we should be able to just peel up and it should be fine. I'm gonna put a little bit of alcohol here. Alright. It's coming up. Oh yeah, I can see that the home button kind of dropped down, I think, a little bit. Yeah, so I definitely got to reseat that. Alright. Okay, I got it. So far, knock on wood, I got the glass. Okay. That's no problem. Alright, so we need a screwdriver. I gotta take the screws out of the LCD, and then it should be good. Because I gotta readjust that home button, make it nice and straight and up with the, connected to the glass better. It was my bad when I originally put the glass down, unfortunately. The last screw here for the LCD. Perfect. We're going to take a pair of tweezers and kind of lift up on the corners of the LCD. There we go. Okay. Now we can take the screw out for the battery. And yes, I do want to say, I want to emphasize, yes, I am shocked that I got the glass up without destroying it. I'm going to take a little bit of alcohol and put it near the battery connection because I'm going to loosen, which probably is already loose, but the motherboard, lift up the motherboard so we can slide plastic to isolate the battery. So we don't want the battery, or we don't want to short anything on the board with the LCD. We don't want to blow any filters or anything like that. We don't want to blow any backlight filters or touch when trying to do this. When I know something interesting is, like, there are a ton of cell phone repair shops that don't do micro soldering, and I feel like if you're going to do work like this, you should probably have somebody that in-house that does it, or know someone, because hiccups can happen. And it's, you know, it's probably best if you have it in-house or whatever. That way you don't screw anything up or anything. There we go. The LCD is done. So we can probably put the LCD over here. Alright, hang on guys. Let's see here. Alright. Okay. So now I can go ahead and disconnect the glass. Should be good here. I'm going to try to work with this glass actually. Try to cut around it, try to get this adhesive loose so we don't break the glass, and we also can just lift it away freely and not have to worry about it. Oh, we also have to disconnect the home button before I tear it, and then I have to fix it. There we go. Okay, perfect. Alright, got the glass off, and the iPad, you can sit over out of the way, sir. Thank you, sir. Alright. Now the goal here is to get this button to be better than what it was. Let's see here. I'm going to take a razor blade, probably from over here, my other tools. Alright, this one looks super fresh. And kind of like pry up this metal bracket here. There we go. There we are. I want to try to remove this home button entirely because there is a high probability that I did not remove this little adhesive covering on the home button, which I should have did, but because of my lack of experience with iPads. The adhesive is still good, which is great. I gotta do this right the first time. If I screw it up, that's it. When we lose a home button, and then it's gonna be bad. Okay. And sure enough, yeah, it looks like it's still there. That's probably why it's sunk in a little bit. So I'm actually gonna bring up the microscope on this screen real quick for myself. Until I get another audio source. Oh no, I cannot do that. Okay, never mind. We're not doing it. Forget it. So the way I have this set up right now is that I have HDMI going through my capture card. But that camera right there is also going to the capture card, so I switch between the two. But if I switch between to this scope, I don't have audio. So because I'm using onboard audio on that camera right now, and there's no audio on this camera. So until I have my microphone set up again, unfortunately I can't really do audio right now, which is fine. You know what, I'll just, people do this without microscopes all the time. I just prefer that if I need to do something super, super small, that I can use the microscope, because it's there. When I figure for the live stream, I should only get it. I just need to separate this little black piece from the rest of the adhesive. Let me see here real quick. So just to be clear, if you were not here 15-20 minutes ago, I am trying to fix my home button disaster on an iPad that I worked on and changing the glass for a customer. What I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to separate this. I want to keep that adhesive down there, and I keep peeling up both. Maybe I'll get it. There's a little adhesive there. You know what? I'm going to use the microscope because I did this last time. When I used the scope and it worked perfectly and I was happy. Let me do this. I'm going to use the scope this time. That way I can actually see what's going on. So I use a spare HDMI cable for the monitor. That way it's not going through the capture card. I should be able to switch over HDMI 2 and I should be able to see it. Yes, no, maybe so. Heck yeah, there we are. Alright. Perfect. Alright. If you guys want to see, this is the screen that I'm working on right now. One day I'll have it set up right, but today is not that day. There we go. Trying to take this stuff off of the adhesive. Here we go. Because the adhesive is there, but I'm going to take it off. Yeah, that's not it. I'm trying, boys. I'm trying. Okay, let's try from down here. Trying to get between this adhesive is ridiculous. What's up, buddy? How you doing?
What's up, Case?
What's up, buddy? How you
Tired,
doing?
man.
I
Tired,
feel
man.
you, dude.
Yeah.
I'm actually doing a live stream here on YouTube right now.
Really? Nice.
Yes,
Nice.
dude. Yes.
What are you fixing?
I'm working on an iPad.
iPad,
Yeah, I kind of messed up the home button after the fact, and just trying to fix it.
Sweet.
Yeah. What are you guys up to?
Just getting some munchies right now, then I gotta work.
I feel
He's gonna stay up here and play some video games.
Yeah, playing the PS2.
Nice, man. That's cool.
Oh yeah, the good
That's
old
good to
PS2,
see you guys.
man.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. Alright, Chase, well, I gotta start work here soon, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna get some grub, and I'll stop by and say hi before I go to work, man.
Hey, man. Yeah.
You're streaming on YouTube?
I am.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can go back and watch it in a little bit or something. Yeah. There you go, my man. Alright, I'll see you guys.
Alright, Chase.
You know, I'm thinking, do you guys know if I even need this adhesive? Oh, I'm out of focus. Thanks, guys. Thank you, dude. Oh, I'll probably use the spring here. Wait. Let me check it. Okay, there we go. I should be in focus now. I don't even think I'm going to use this, to be honest with you. I think there's still a little bit of adhesive. Looks like there might be. You know what, I'm going to put this like that. Yeah, because like I've had always a terrible experience with trying to get this adhesive detached from this black ring. I don't know why. I've done it bazillions of times. When a bazillion, I mean like at least 7. Yeah, I know. It's wait. You don't even need the glass; it will still function. Well, you need the glass for the digitizer. I don't think I'm gonna need. I'm not even gonna use that. It is whatever. That it will still work without it. Get that B7000 glue, and we're gonna put it on the glass here to push down that home button and get it aligned perfectly. Perfect. Alright. Alright, just putting some fresh adhesive, fresh glue down. Alright. Now I can put the home button in its place, call it a day, we should be good to go. Alright. I don't like how loose that home button is, so I'm thinking about maybe putting a tiny bit of glue around the home button to kind of just keep it in place. I think that's what I'm going to do. That way I will have 0 issues with it. Let's do that. Because that adhesive ring just isn't working for me. It's aftermarket trash. There we go. There we go. Perfect. That looks great. And this glue is more like an adhesive type glue, and it's not like a super glue, which is awesome. So it'll act sort of like a spring rather than something else. We're just locking it in place. Perfect. That actually feels really good. Very natural. I'm liking that. I just want to make sure that this metal bracket is in the right position before the glue just starts to cure. Okay. Alright. Since that is done, I'm going to let the glue kind of sit and cure, and should be good. Alright. How are you guys holding yourselves down? Let me see, you have to make a slight adjustment to the ribbon. Good to know this adhesive is really strong. Alright. While that's sitting, I'm just going to put a little bit more glue around the home button to kind of keep it from moving. Perfect. Perfect. Alright. Okay. Now I can let that sit. And it should be good. Alright. It's in the right spot. Centered. Feels pretty good. Push it down. Alright, we're good. Alright, iPad home button is ready. I'm going to find a spot to put the glass to let it cure right over here. Alright, the stress is over for that for right this minute. I'm going to set the LCD over there too. Alright. And the rest of the iPad we might as well as well. Alright. Tyro, how are you? How are you doing? I'm doing good. He is still healing. He is still in the nursing home. I appreciate you asking though. Thank you so much. Alright, let me see. We got the PS4 Pro now. Figure we could just probably move on to this now while we're waiting for the iPad's glue to heat or cure. Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, he's healing, but he's you know, it's taking some time still nonetheless. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. Okay, I was ready to take out a bunch of the T9 screws, but it turns out most of them are all Phillips. It's been a long time since I've opened up one of these. Alright. I've never recorded a PS4 Pro on my channel that I know of. I don't think at all ever, to be honest with you. Yeah, I think mainly all I've done is like everything else. Yo, what's up, Mr. Man? How are you? Thanks for joining in. I appreciate you. Alright, how many? Oh, we got more Phillips over here. Ha ha ha! What's up, Logan? Playing that PS2, buddy. That's what's up. Alright. Oh, there's one more Phillips here. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. I'm not gonna. I can't pronounce it. I'm not gonna try to butcher it on live stream. But yeah, I appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in and watching. You're amazing. It's people like you that push me to want to make more videos. So I appreciate you. Thank you. All right. Oh, we do have one more Phillips over here that I can see. Yeah, one more. Got a bunch of these T9s I gotta take out. I got a drill. I could probably just take them all out with a drill, honestly. Oh, those are Phillips. I missed all of them. That's a Phillips. Those are all Phillips. This reminds me of how the PS5 is. There's just like a ton of them. Ha ha ha. I know. It's actually some sort of smoke alarm down the hall, honestly. Our room up here doesn't have one in anymore because I took it out. I'm sorry. That's always been a problem, is having smoke alarms beeping. I guess I just tune it out because I hear it so much. It's like the beep that keeps me sane. Oh, you know what's funny is I took German in high school, and what's funny is I read it. I was like, oh, that looks German. Are you from Germany? Alright. Oh wow, it is 1:30 p.m. here, or 1,330 hours. Alright, so we got this gigantic metal plate to come off now, which is awesome. We can finally move on with our lives. I know. I'm happy too, guys, don't worry. I'm very, very, very happy. Okay, awesome sauce. Amazing. Oh, Tyro, you're in the UK. That's what's up. That's awesome that it's like the internet just blows my mind just thinking like, oh, dude, they're watching me from around the world right now. That's really cool. I'm just sitting here in my lowly repair shop here near Detroit, Michigan. You know, if you don't know, if you know who the rapper Eminem is, he basically grew up off of 8 Mile, that was a movie called 8 Mile. And I actually grew up on 8 Mile. But it wasn't as bad as what the movie depicted. I mean, it was bad, but like it wasn't that bad. At least where I lived on 8 Mile. I grew up in 8 Mile till I was about 9. Which is kind of cool. That's kind of cool. But to like people up here like that live around here, it's just a normal day. But now I live in Monroe. which is roughly 20 minutes south of here. Alright, I'm gonna find a place to put that guy. I always like to try to leave that together. Alright. I'm gonna take out the power supply here. So I think I got all the screws out, so it should just come out. I'm guessing. It's been so long since I've done one of these. Okay. Now I see why people rip this connector, because it's standing vertical and it looks like a lot of people rip the PS4 Pro connector for the power supply quite often, and to me, looking at it right now, it looks like just a big rip me. Hey, just rip me, please, right off the board. I'm like, sure. There we go. I didn't rip it off the board. I want you to learn. I do a few microsolder repairs on Nintendo Switches. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for tuning in and watching. I really appreciate you. The more people that watch and know that we're around makes repairs more relevant. Maybe people will start to realize that a throwaway society is the wrong way to do it. Because I mean, honestly, like as we move forward and things become less and less repairable, you know, we fight to have the ability to repair things. You know, because things are becoming encrypted. And the only way to fix some things is using exploits and stuff. Ha, I'm doxing myself, yeah, I know. Well, the thing is people already know where my shop is from around the world, so I've kind of already doxed myself. It is what it is. Yeah, I agree. From what I can see, I mean, you know, people here in the States botch a lot of repairs here, but I mean, what I've seen in the UK, just like from videos and stuff, like I'll see so many botch jobs, I'm just like, oh my gosh. I mean, I see them sometimes here in the States, but mainly, like, I'll get jobs in that have never been opened before, mainly is what I get. But it depends. It changes all the time, but it's usually that. Let me set this on its side, probably. This PS4 is actually like mint on the inside. It's beautiful. Yeah. I don't mean to call you out and say that you're botching stuff. I'm sorry, but what I meant is that you know, we have a lot of really good techs in the UK, and I think making repairs more mainstream, you know, would probably help, you know, people being able to see visually on how to do something rather than just trying it. Yeah, and that's 100% true. A lot of people don't know that they can be fixed. That's one of the biggest things. I feel like if people knew more of that, then they would probably fix them. Or get them fixed. Have a trained technician do it. And what's funny is I can't even call myself a trained technician because I wasn't. Well, I guess I trained myself, but I'm completely self-taught, mostly. I didn't take any classes to do what I do. Alright, so I'm probably not going to do any microscope shots today just because, I mean, this is going to take me a couple minutes anyways. It's the same thing you guys already know. If you've watched, you can check out my channel and see up-close shots on how to do this, but heat up the port from underneath, use max air, max heat. Right now I'm using 488 Celsius, but I mean anything above 450 is going to work. Put some flux around the HDMI connector, turn on the fume extractor, etc. And underneath I'm probably 5 to 10 millimeters away from the actual board with the hot air, and I keep moving it back and forth. Because what I want to do is I want the heat to distribute evenly. Alright, just about to come up. Okay. Now what I like to do when I go to put these on, because I as of recently I've just been hot swapping them because to be honest with you, you can hot swap these ports really quickly and they're still efficient. However, I do like to touch up the actual 19 legs that connect to the board. About repairing stuff, YouTube helps, but some folks don't watch repairs, so I tell people what I do. Yeah, that's a good way of getting it out there too. You know, what I've been trying to do is just try to make videos that are as appealing as I can make them to the average person. That way they look and they say, oh, I didn't know that you could solder on a motherboard or that a motherboard could be fixed. That's so cool. Let me look into that. And then, you know, someone grows into a new hobby and they're like, wow, that's something you can do. I didn't even know that you could do that. It's the same way like where people are just like, I wonder how you change a horseshoe on a horse. Like, you know, I'm never going to do it, but, you know, now I watched a video on how to do it and it intrigues me. And I think that's cool, you know, and then you might talk about it with a friend of yours or whatever. It's the same type of thing anyway. More flux. Why am I not getting this? My soldering iron is not taking solder. Why? Okay. There we go. The tip needed to be cleaned better, honestly. Alright. Perfect. I know. I love fixing boards, man. It's like, literally, it's my life. I love fixing motherboards, even if it's just HDMI ports. You know what I mean? And I do so many of them. I've probably done several hundred at this point. It's like another day at the office when I do an HDMI job. But to some people, it could be like one of the biggest tasks in the world. But the thing is, it's like once you do it once or twice or 3 or 4 times, like, you know, you get the hang of it. And as you do it more and more and more, you get better at it. And then it's literally another day at the office for you. Alright, so I'm going to fill up the tiny anchor holes with a little bit of leaded solder, just to help that solder to flow a little bit better. And we're going to use more flux. I grab a slim HDMI connector real quick, which is just right up in this general area. All right. Alright, so the reason I put some leaded solder into these anchor holes is it helps that solder to flow much, much better when you go put the board in if you're just hot swapping. Put a little bit of pressure so it makes good contact with those pins. Solder to harden. That's it. Now, I removed that old lead-free solder from the board, so that when I do go ahead and touch up these pins, I'm going ahead and pretty much reflowing with brand new leaded solder. That way it's going to be a much better bond than just hot swapping it with those pins, basically. Alright, lovely. Now I'm just going to solder up these pins real quick and we should be good. I'll check their anchors again, of course, and make sure that they're 100%. Yeah, flux. Flux, flux, flux. Alright. Alright. Gotta clean up the rest of this solder, because I put a ton on there, as per the usual. Way too much solder. Lovely. I think that's it. I'm gonna check. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Alright. Alright, let me show you guys the soldering job real fast. Let me see, can you guys see that maybe a little bit? Okay. I gotta clean up the flux, but, you know. Maybe you guys can see that. Hang on. I don't know if it, well, you can kind of see it, but there's a giant thing in the way. But yeah, I mean, the HDMI pins they're soldered good. Yeah. If you guys can see that, but there's no bridges here. It looks perfect, so we're good. I could have just did this. You guys could have watched me solder the whole time if I'm done. Yeah, whatever. Hey, Cell Phone City, thanks, buddy. I think I gave you a business card when I was at the mall yesterday. That's what's up, man. Thank you for checking out the channel. I appreciate you. Thanks, guys. Yeah, better than factory, and as Thug Life Chase would say, better than factory. Well, actually, that's not better. The better than factory is botching the whole job, but you know, either way. Perfect. Perfect. Yeah, I did. I fixed that A32 FPC connector. Yes, yes, I did do that. It was all me, with no help from anyone. I was kidding. But I really did by myself though. All right, that's what's up. All right, let's check. Yeah, these anchor posts. I mean, they almost look like cold solder joints, to be honest, but they're good. You know, they're solid. And on the other side of the board, let's double check here. They're flush. You know, they're not cold in the way where it's like it's sunk in and it's all connected. It's good to go. All right, this port's done. We can move on with our lives now. All right, move that over. I can kick off the fume extractor. I don't need that anymore. Don't need soldering anymore. That's it. All right. What's funny is this job like literally takes longer to take it apart than it does to actually do the job. Let me get the microscope out the way here. Oh, that's right. Oh my gosh, I literally like brain fart. Yes, Cell Phone City, what's up, man? You're the guys out of I think it's Illinois or Indiana or something that I did that connector for you guys. Yeah, if you haven't seen, I made a short video about it, where or actually show you how I do it, or how I did the job. Excuse me. Okay, this is not correct here. Let me fix this. There we go. There we go. Set it in place. I can probably get that metal shield. I really, what else do I have on the boss? Honestly, dude, one day if we got so busy to where I needed a big boss, that would be wonderful. You know, I talked about my brother being a big boss, but to be honest, man, I don't know where he is. Don't know what he's up to. He's just kind of AFK. But I'm also not bringing in enough jobs to warrant paying another person right now. I'm having enough time just trying to pay myself. But I mean, you know, doing jobs like this 100% pays the bills, which is awesome. Like that PS5 that I fixed earlier, that was a job that came in this afternoon, right when I opened, which was awesome. And I'm only going to be here till 3 today. I figure I will just probably continue to live stream until I actually have to leave. So I'll be closing at 3 today, 3 p.m. EST. CB repairs are going well. I'm going to be probably working on a video for one very soon on how to modify a CB. I've been doing my best to learn and teach myself as much as I can, and just try to absorb any information about CBs that I can to keep my dad's business going, and of course grow my own as well. Alright, perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Getting these antennas connected. Oh, you know what? I forgot something. What do you guys think I forgot? Oh yeah. This would have been a chore. Actually forgot 2 things. Which is, I mean, what can you do? Forgot the thermal pads, and I forgot to put the clamp on. I have 100% done that like a bazillion times, put the whole unit back together and then forgot to put the heat sink clamp in. I've done that before. I haven't done it, like, I don't do it all the time, but like it happens. So, especially if I'm live streaming, I won't think about it. I'll think about the stream, you know. It'll be fun. Alright. And the clamp. Z clamp. Oh, I know. Yeah, CBs, you don't need too much to actually get them going. You don't need too much to do them. Just, I mean, it's good to have some other pieces of equipment that are a little bit more expensive. You know, just to basically measure like a bird watt meter to see how many watts it's outputting, etc. Let me get this plate in place. Beautiful. All right. I think I remember seeing a PS4 Pro one time where like the antennas were like underneath this metal plate here. That was an interesting thing. All right. Now it's just screw time, putting all the screws back in. This is just an absolute pain. Especially if it's PS5. I mean, PS4 Pro is bad enough, but the PS5 is like the king cheese of ridiculous amount of screws. I mean, the Xbox Series X, if you've ever taken one of those apart, that's a challenge. I mean, if you've never done one before. I mean, now that I've done, you know, several of them, it's not a big deal, but beforehand it was a chore. Micro Repairs, what's up? Thanks for joining in, buddy. Yeah, the PS4 itself isn't too bad. The original PS4, the OG, is probably one of the fastest and easiest ones to take apart. I would say I probably like fixing the PS4 Pro the best. Or excuse me, why did I say PS4 Pro? My brain fart. PS4 OG the best. That's probably my favorite one to fix ever, like out of all the units. It's the easiest, the fastest, and I can get it done. I can probably do an HDMI job, tear it apart, put it back together in about a half hour, 20 minutes, if that's all it needs. And have it have better than factory soldering. Just saying.
So the cards away. Hey Chase, you have a good day, bud.
Yeah, you too, man. You out of work or going to work?
Yeah, head down now.
That's what's up, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You have an awesome rest of your day, dude. I'm gonna be out of here in about probably another hour. And
You still streaming?
still streaming, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Still going strong, man.
All right.
Just doing repairs. So we'll see how it goes. That's it, dude. But yeah, I'll catch you on the flip, man.
All right. You take care, Chase. Have
That's-
fun, man, and
Yeah,
be safe.
yeah, you too, buddy. I'll see you. If you guys watched my last video, the one where I spent 24 hours in the shop straight, that's Doug. That was Doug that came in. Look like those wall storage units. Oh, I know. I actually have a small storage thing here, but this is not permanent. This is because I don't have any other space over here. Right up here I have a small storage thing for parts. Yeah, that's where I keep a lot of my HDMI ports. And here I've got a lot of like those pods for controllers. You know, like the controller joysticks. What else I got? I've got the actual potentiometers for them. PS3 controller batteries. I don't remember when I ordered those. I don't know what that is. I have an iPhone 8 Plus battery. Oh yeah, here's an HDMI port for the Series X. Yeah, it's just random stuff. Oh, there's a switch light USB-C connectors and a switch fan. There's all sorts of super random stuff. Let me think here. I have one extra screw. Where does it go? Oh, here we are. You know, because these are the threaded screws that are very fine thread, so it goes into metal. And then you have all the rest of them that these are all, they're going to go into the plastic. So I have the coarse threads. Hey, thank you, my friend, for joining, Mr. Durr. Mr. the Repairman. Appreciate you, my friend. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for watching. Take care and have an awesome rest of your day, buddy. Or evening for you. You know what I should do before I put all of these screws back in is I should probably test the unit, because you know, if like the encoder blew up or something. Probably not. That's like super unlikely, and it can definitely happen, but it's probably not what happened. Well, let's grab a power supply. I'll throw that in real quick. We don't have to put any extra screws in, so it's gonna be a pretty quick process. Let me see. All right. Which power supply? Okay, it's that one. I know some of the PS4 Pros have the. It's like it's a 2-pin power supply, but it's almost like a computer cable. All right, we need the hard drive, wherever I put that. Okay, and the HDMI cable we're using for the microscope, we can actually pull that out, and we'll use it for the PS4. So that's what it's mainly used, is for testing. Anyway, what time is it, and where are you, Chase? It is almost 2 p.m. or as I would say, 1,400 hours for the 24-hour people, or the 24-hour clock, I think. And then I am just south of Detroit, Michigan, which is Michigan is shaped like a left hand, and it is basically down in this area, towards the bottom. Alright, so this thing's turning on. What do we got? White light. Alright. Switch over here. HDMI 2. Usually it takes a second to show up if the PS4 went into some sort of mode. There we go. Connect controller. It's working. So, that's it. That is good for now. You have done your job. Nice screen. You can hang out over there now. Alright. So we're good. So the PS4 works. It has display again, which is awesome. Alright, we can finish putting our screws in. Here in a minute we can check the iPad glass and see if it has cured, and just feel how the home button feels. Micro Repairs, if you're still here, where are you from? Are you from UK? I can't remember. Alright, got a couple more here. Oh, that's what's up, man. I've always wanted to visit. I've always wanted to visit the UK. When I was growing up, I always thought it would be really, really cool to go overseas. All right, yeah, and these last two are for the power supply. So we can flip it over. Actually, we're done here, so we can put the bottom cover on. Bottom cover. Micro Repairs, do you own a business? Like fixing devices, game consoles, laptops, cell phones, tablets, iPads, etc.? got the metal plate now. Then we can put the top cover on, set off to the side because we are done. Oh, that's what's up, man. Are you doing, well, I obviously see micro repairs, so you're doing a lot of micro soldering then? Oops. Alright, top cover can go on now. That's it. Now, last but not least, the hard drive screw and the cover for the hard drive. And then we are officially done. That's over here. Excuse-moi. Alright. Perfect. Alright, last but not least, I'm actually going to test this real fast. Because I want to see, make sure it works after it's been completely put back together. Just so I don't send it on its way as a broken console. Alright. You can come back screen. You can hang out with us for a little bit. Here's that original PS4 port. It's all chewed up. Let me see. You know what? I don't know where. There it is. I have the magnet here. There we go. Pick up the old port. Throw in the trash. Most of the time, but varies from day to day. Today I was doing screen repairs. That's what's up, man. That's cool. Alright, PS4 should be on now. Switch it over to HDMI 2. Yay, it's working. Alright, cool. We are all set then. Alright. You can go back to your position. Nice monitor. Thank you. Your services are done. We can actually, we'll just set this one over here for now. I'm going to take a look at the iPad glass and see where we're at. It's almost done. This is about to be 100%. I'll probably not put the iPad back together yet, probably till Monday, because I need the air compressor, and the air compressor is really annoying on stream, so. We have about 1 more hour left that I'm going to be streaming for, because I'm going to be leaving in about an hour. So, I'm going to put up a poll. We have 2 more devices. Alright guys, I gotta ask, if you guys want to vote, you can. PS4 OG repair, I'm not sure exactly what's going on with it yet, or the Xbox One S laser replacement. It says it doesn't read games, so I'm guessing it's laser, but if it's like a short on the board or something, that'd be different. I've only seen that like maybe once or twice, ever. I have not seen that a lot. But yeah, guys, go ahead and feel free to vote if you want. Xbox, you want to see the Xbox? I'm thinking we'll probably do Xbox. All right. Okay. Get myself sorted out now. All right. I guess we'll do Xbox. Let's see here. Now this is a very sentimental Xbox. This one in specific was bought. A dad bought this for their kids, and he passed away. So this one needs to be in really good hands. This is the last thing that their dad bought for them before he passed away, so we gotta take really good care of it. But I want to check real quick, power it on and test a disc in it and see what it does first, before we just assume laser. Okay, so turns on, question mark, yes it does. Yeah, I 100%, I can't agree with you more, Matthew. Yeah, I probably will, I'll probably do that in the future. It's just right now, air compressor sits right there, and so it's super loud. Alright, I'm gonna go over to HDMI 2. Probably can't show it on screen though, because sensitive information. You know, just in case. I don't, you know, people's names or information, etc. I have a disc here. I gotta check. I don't know if I have a. That's the one thing I don't think I have is an Xbox controller. I might have one. I gotta check. Okay, let's see here. Alright, so I left my Xbox controller at home today, so can we use a keyboard? Can we use a keyboard for it? I don't remember if we can. Hopefully we can, otherwise I'll just bring the controller back on Monday and we'll just try it then. Joey, what up, buddy? Thanks, man. Dude, good to see you. Dude, I haven't looked at your channel a little bit because I've been so slammed. I gotta see, where you at right now? I gotta know. For sure, Joey, man, thanks for dropping in, man. I appreciate you. Dude, 11K? Holy crap, dude. Dude, that's what's up, man. Congrats. Dude, okay, yeah, that thumbnail looks so good. Okay, I'm gonna have to take a look at that. Okay, so first things first, this Xbox is taking quite a long time to boot. And all I did was plug in HDMI and power, and it is showing the Xbox screen. Oh, okay, hold on, it just went black. Wow, that took a very long time to boot. It probably has a bad hard drive. The hard drive is going bad. Okay, what do we got? Okay, so it automatically logged. Okay, we can use a keyboard. That's cool. It automatically logged in. Oh, there's a disc in. Take it easy, Joey. Thanks, man. Grand Theft Auto. Alright, let's. I got a copy of Madden 16. Let's go ahead and toss it in. See what it does. Hopefully my game is. It's not taking it. Typically, if it doesn't take a game disc like. Oh, okay, there it did. There's a little sensor on the top that gets dirty. That won't allow the disc to go in if it doesn't detect it. It's working. Okay, it read. Let me take it out real quick. It read Madden 16, so there's that. Okay, installation stopped. That could be definitely one thing that's wrong, is it's not. There it is. So we're gonna definitely have to clean the sensor there, so that will start working again. Yeah, it's reading the game just fine. Maybe it just needs to be cleaned. Yeah, because it's when you put the disc in, it should immediately start grabbing for the disc. But I mean, I can sit the disc there and it's not taking it in. So I kind of like force it in a little bit, and then it's like, oh, there's a disc. Let me take it in. So it's probably just dirty. Yeah, but it's working with that. Let's try the disc that they had in it. This disc is a little scratched. So it could be their disc too, but it definitely needs to be cleaned nonetheless. Alright, I'll throw that in there. Let's take their disc, put it in, see what it does. How's it going? What can I do for you?
How you doing? I just wanted to ask you,
rocking a baby while you tuning the red. How old are you by now?
I'm 26.
It's gotta have been you.
Oh,
You the last boy?
Yeah.
It was you in the basket.
Oh my goodness, man. That's amazing.
See you later.
Take it easy, buddy. You have a great day. Drive safe. All right. Yeah. So just a mute. Yeah. So I typically, if I'm in a live stream, I usually mute customer interactions, mainly because of sensitive information. If they're because if the customer mentions phone numbers or any other information that could be sensitive, I would rather not have that be public. Of course, What is going on, Big PP? So yeah, so this Xbox is reading a GTA 5 every time I put it in. So the only issue I'm coming up with is it's not taking the disc in immediately. And the console is dirty for sure, so probably just be cleaning the disk drive and cleaning that sensor, and then it should be fixed. Vince C, what's up, man? Thanks for joining in. I can set those off to the side for now. Phil McCracken. Yo, what's good? Alright, so I gotta take off this warranty seal first. As per the usual. We gotta get that disk drive out of there. I might have enough time to get this repair done. At least today. Possible. I got a tool. At least I thought I had it over here. I did the other day. Yep, there it is. It's underneath the iPad LCD. Here it is. This tool is amazing for taking these Xboxes apart. Everybody does it different, but I like to do it like this, where I get underneath that little tab there and lift it up. So I just kind of lift it up, and then I work around the side, popping up all these tabs. Where I kind of push in and do that. I don't know how to explain it. You kind of have to learn, if you ever want to learn how to take these apart if you don't know how. I like to use metal, but although a lot of people use plastic to do what I'm doing right now. Small head, flat head, yeah. Sometimes the ones around the front here don't like to come out, so I give it a little pressure. Sometimes they'll pop a little bit easier. There we go. Done. We're good. All right. Man, I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me. It's been awesome. Xbox 14 broken Xbox One S. Bro, for real. I think I have 2, and I used to have a little bit more, maybe. I don't remember. All right, I need a T10 and a T8. T8 right there. Thought I had a T10 in here. Yeah, I do. Man, 15 likes, 101 views. Man, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. This is probably one of the best, most successful live streams I've done ever. Most of them don't have disk drives. I know, automatically makes them worthless. If there were any hacks or mods where you could remarry a disk drive, then it wouldn't be worthless, but you're 100% accurate. dropped a screw on the ground. Alright, now we can do the T8. You know, I just realized something. That PS4 Pro we worked on, I forgot to put the last security screw on. Good thing I just set it off to the side. Let me do that real quick. I have like major OCD when it comes to putting in screws and stuff. Alright. Oh, dude, the magnet stick, man. And it's retractable. I think you can get this at Walmart. Then you're good to go. You don't have to bend over. It's amazing. And you know, the desk is metal, so you just stick it on there. Yeah, I know. The Xbox One, we've talked about this so many times, I believe, from what I remember. Where is that? Is this? This one's our T8, I think. Here we are. Yeah, the Xbox One probably hasn't been hacked because of the development mode that already exists. From what I understand, there's a dev mode or something. And it's probably never been hacked for that reason. There we go. Yeah, this console is super dirty on the inside. That's probably why the disk drive doesn't work. Oh yeah. Heck yeah, man. I took some screws out that I didn't need to. Alright, here's our disk drive. Now we can move on. Set the console off to the side. I'm going to talk to the customer and see if they want to get some sort of work done with like a clean or something for this. I gotta take this trash out next time I leave. Alright. There's so much dust on it. That's probably number one reason why it's not working. Dust kills, my friends. Dust kills. Oh, that kind of sucks. So you have to be an active indie gamer dev and pay $20. I'm trying to think of what I'm doing tomorrow. Honestly, I don't remember offhand, but if you want to... Sorry, Dad. Honestly, I shut it off for all customers because I don't want to leak sensitive information on accident, like phone numbers or anything like that. Like, people can have my number, I don't care, but I just don't want them to have customers' information as much as I can. Okay, there's a screw here. DH3 DECH, is that like a 3000 PS3, but it's the dev version of it or something? Not this one. It's been a while since I've taken one of these drives apart. I know. Poor Luke. I know. I do feel bad. If you would have told me, I wouldn't have muted it. I prefer not to have it on for customers unless they want it on. Yeah, it's a test kit. Nice. That would be really, really cool if we could get that working. What is it doing? Just on, off, turn on, turn off? Hold up. I gotta check my phone. I haven't checked my phone in so long. Oh, that's what's up. All right. Just checking a couple of things here real fast. All right, cool. Yeah, on off. Yep. On off is typical. On off is typical. But it literally could be anything. I wonder if there's a way you can read. I have two others, but one yellow light. Oh well. Yellow light. Is it fat or is it slim? For those that are still watching, I'm working on an Xbox One S that is having trouble taking games into the console. Let's see here, what do we got to do? Alright, I've got to undo this guy. Okay. Get this plastic bit off the front. Hey, that's cool though. We had a really successful live stream. This was awesome. The fact that there was as many people here as there was just phenomenal to me. It's so funny. You're like, bro, I think it's just me and your dad now. At least I have loyal viewers. Oh my gosh, dude. Alright, I gotta get this off now. Yeah, thanks, dude. I appreciate you. Right now, I'm just going to kind of clean the little felt for the disk drive right now. Just cleaning that up a little bit. Yeah, for sure. I'll let you know. I'm not 100% sure yet. I gotta look into a couple of things first, and I just don't remember if Alexis and I have it. Oh, I think we're doing some sort of choir practice at the church we're going to right now. That's at 4 p.m. So, yeah, dude, absolutely. It would have to be probably after the choir practice, if anything. which I think is usually only like maybe an hour, hour and a half, maybe. All right. I probably didn't have to take the screws out for this disk drive. All right, let me grab those tiny screws here and put the screws back in for the motherboard. Okay, we got that back in. This should be enough to just test the disk drive and see if it's working. From my experience from doing this type of repair where it's not taking the disk in right away, it usually needs a new sensor, but I'm going to try cleaning the sensor and see if it fixes it. Let's see. Alright. Grab the cable, plug it in, see what it does. We gotta connect the disk drive. Yes. The question is it going to take in the disc like normal? We can test. Oh yeah, I gotta grab a disc, right? Gotta grab a disc. Still doesn't work. But at least I tried. So we're gonna have to replace that sensor, more likely. Will it run Crysis? No, because it's an Xbox. I wonder if there's some sort of break in the connection or something. Yeah, because like, it's not even taking it in at all now. Nothing. The drive is dead. Super dead. Okay, so let's unplug it, make sure power is all the way in, and it is. That's connected, that's connected, that's connected. Plug it in. Usually we should get some sort of life out of the drive normally, right? Yeah, right away we should see it suck in the disc. Huh. It's not. Oh, now it's doing something. Weird. Those are connected. Interesting. For Switch. PS5. Oh, it is. I will tell you. Hang on 1 second. I'm going to shut this off, kill all power to the motherboard, so I can just set the disk drive down. It is. You know, I'm just going to post a link. I am looking for the link, I'm sorry. Here is a link. Yeah, this thing is super dirty. Oh, I can't even post this link. Never mind. Sorry. It is... It is called that. You can read the PS4, NOR Flash, the Slim Pro and original, and you can read the PS5 firmware chip. It's like a BIOS chip, firmware chip. I'm not sure, but you can get it there. But that's what it's called. That's hold up, CH341A. Yep. But this is what it looks like. Yeah, so you can read the PS4's BIOS chip with this. Alright, why is the disk drive not working? Because it was working initially, but obviously why did it come in, It came in for some reason. Trying to think of what or why it would just not work. I do know that there's one down there. There's a sensor down here too, but it's usually the sensor up here that goes out. That's good. We'll give it a go. Alright. So everything's connected. Everything looks good. Yes, yes, yes. There's a switch down here. I don't know what it's for offhand. Maybe just tell the disk drive to stop moving. I don't know. Okay. Power's plugged in to the drive. Let's go ahead and plug it in. I have not replaced the encoder yet on PS5. Oh, yes, I think you have, yeah, from what I remember. Alright, let's try it. Oh. So now the disk drive is a little screwed up. I probably did something then. Maybe, maybe not, I don't know. I just saw it, yeah, I saw the disk drive taking in. Oh, sensor's working now. Look at that. But this drive's a little screwed up, so I'm gonna have to figure out why. Before I screw up the disc. I think I paid like $4 for that, or no, I paid not $4. I think I paid like $1 for that game. So there's something wrong with the mechanism to take it in. What is incorrect here? Okay, how about we hit the eject button? Okay, there we go. Maybe that reset the drive. Now it's not reading it. There it is. It's reading it just fine. There it is. It's reading it. It took the disc in and was working. Oh, there we go. I'm kind of holding it. And you can't really do what I'm doing. Okay, let's try. Oh yeah, it's working. That's working great. Okay, so we cleaned the sensor and now it's working. That's what's up. Okay, cool. Let's try a couple more times. Yeah, so essentially there's a sensor right here on the top of the drive. There are two of them. And when it's dirty and you go to put the disc in and it doesn't take it in, it's going to be that, unless the drive has problems. But yeah, it cleaned it. I've had situations where that sensor's just, even cleaning it wouldn't fix it. But yeah, that's working now. Okay. Cool. So we fix an Xbox now too. Yeah, absolutely, Tech Fix, no problem, buddy. My pleasure. And if you ever need that spare PS5 firmware.bin, the one that I took the dump of, I can send it to you if you want it. Or I just upload it for public use. Alright. So probably what I will do, and I'll probably do it on Monday, is I'm going to take this Xbox and I'm just going to completely do our ultimate package where we just clean and detail the entire inside of the console, replace thermal paste, etc. And that way the customer is going to have a really, really nice Xbox that they can use. For sure. I'll probably upload it here at some point. You know, I'll do it now. Hang on. I got you, bro. I'll upload a link right now. Give me 1 second. Gotta jump on Mega and upload the file and then give you a download link for it. Upload file. Yes, and it's only like 2 megabytes anyway. Alright, desktop. PS5 firmware.bin. Perfecto. Get link. Copy. Let me see. Can I paste the link here? Yes. There you go. There's a link. It should take you right to the file. There you go. PS4 firmware.bin. Or PS5, excuse me, not PS4. Yeah, so there's the file if you want it. What I would do is, because apparently you can flash a good firmware to it and it can fix some PS5s from what I hear. So it looks like they all use the same. There's no keys involved in the firmware, so that's cool. So yeah, if you want, you should dump your chip if you have it, and compare my dump against yours, and just make sure that they're 100% good to go. I would say last one for today, since we're looking into it, is the PS5 that no one, or the PS4 that no one wanted to see me fix. Which I don't blame you guys. If you guys aren't interested in PS4s, then that's cool. It says I did the HDMI port on this. Which I may have. I don't remember though. This one I thought just needed to be cleaned. I don't know what's going on with it. Oh yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome, Matthew. No problem, buddy. Like, oh, that link was only for Tech Fix, not you. No, I'm just kidding. Let's see. Do you know if the firmware chip is interchangeable from donor board? It is. You can, because if the firmware that you take a backup of, you can be flashed to another chip, and then you can take. If you can do that, then and they're interchangeable, it means you can just change the chip as well. Okay, so it turns out it doesn't beep. So this console doesn't beep. Does it have HDMI? Does it have HDMI? Alright. Might switch back and forth for a second. Oh, there it is. Okay. So this was actually technically a warranty job. It says you did HDMI clean. Now shuts off. So it could need a fan. I'm not 100% sure. Or the fan wasn't connected. I don't know. This one was from like probably 5-6 months ago. I was this was actually when I did this one, It was back when I was teaching my brother how to work on consoles, and I think he cleaned this one, and he may have forgot to hook up the fan or something. If the fan is going, it's really silent. Yeah, this was from a long time ago. I would say like 6 months ago or so. But it's been so long that I don't really remember when it was from. But HDMI works, it just shuts off. So my guess is, I know we cleaned it out at least and replaced thermal paste, thermal pads, etc. How long is your warranty? Well, warranty doesn't matter. It was like this right when I gave it back to the customer from the game store. So it's obviously it's on, so something's causing it to overheat more likely. My question is, I'm gonna unplug it, and I want to open up the bottom and see if the fan is going or not. Ooh, this fan is bad for sure. The bearings are bad. So, yep, we're definitely gonna have to change a fan.
Jeez.
What's up, buddy?
I want to show you something. So, okay, are you busy with that still, or?
Yeah, but what's up, man?
So I'm working on something new, bro, and I think you're gonna dig it.
Okay, all right.
A little sound sample here. It's real short. It's like an intro into something that I'm gonna turn into something sweet.
Okay.
So here, check this out, man.
Real quick,
Yeah.
boys. PS4 is on.
Yes.
No fan. Fan is
No
not
fan.
working.
Oh no.
Yep. So it needs a new fan. That's why it's shutting off.
Tell me what you think.
What is it? Show it to you. That's awesome.
Isn't that sweet?
Yeah. Yeah, that's really good.
It's gonna be an intro. It's obviously something that's gonna build into something, man. I
No,
mean,
this is something heavy.
and like just so then all this after this is just all experimental. I'm just messing with it. I'm gonna turn this into something sweet, dude.
Dude, that's so cool.
Isn't
Man.
that sweet, man?
Yeah, that's what's up.
Everybody's like, man, that's different, dog. I was like, man, I'm just
Yeah.
getting into these different styles now,
Yeah,
man. I'm really
man.
liking it, man.
It's soft and it's sweet.
It
I like
is.
it.
It's got like an eerie feel to it,
Yeah,
too, man. I love it, man.
I love it, man. That's super cool, dude.
I'm gonna have to bring by the guitar and jam with you again
Yeah,
soon.
please, man. That'd be lovely.
Alright, Chase, so I
I
gotta
know.
get the keys to my kid because he's got all my manager's keys on him.
No problem, buddy. That's good. Doug's so awesome. No, but typically my warranty is 90 days. But you know, I like to back up my work, so like if the customer's still having if the customer's having an intermittent problem or something, like I'm not going to charge the customer an extra fee if it's something that I missed or something. But I mean, if there's more wrong with it, and it's just like something I slightly missed or whatever, I'm definitely covering it for the customer. I don't care. Yeah, so I got about 10 more minutes, guys, on the stream, and then I'm heading out. So I really appreciate you guys coming to hang out with me for a little bit. This PS4 just needs a fan, that's it, and then it's done. All we gotta do is take this out. We gotta take this out, take the whole unit apart, and then we're done. So, yeah, man, this thing got hot.
Alright, Chase.
See you later, buddy.
Go, bye.
Yeah, you too, man. I'll see you. Alright, power supply. There we go. This is one of those OG PS4s. I'm so glad that we got it as clean as we did. My brother did do a good job cleaning it, though. So that is one thing I'm actually happy about. Let's see. Phone call, boys. Alright. I figure I would just take apart this PS4 until it's time to go and just get where I can get to, and then I'll save the rest for Monday. Be a good time. I remember when this PS4 came in, it was like a botch job. This not that we did, but that it was like caked with dust and smoke. Like it's like literally this PS4 just like smoked a bazillion packs of cigarettes, and that was pretty much it. You know, you wouldn't think that PS4s would smoke, but they smoke. You know, I mean, some PS4s they'll smoke like 2 packs a day. It's sad, but that's what happens. Yeah, like half the reason why the fan is dead is because of the smoke. Smoke killed it, man. My brother did not change the thermal pads on this PS4, so that's one thing I'm going to absolutely take care of. We did do the thermal paste though and clean it, so I'm glad he did that. Yeah, thermal paste looks fine. We just gotta. Did I do? No, I did not change the HDMI connector on this PS4. Oh man, dude, this thing got hot. Very hot. What's cool is, like, to some of these PS4s though, you know, if you see that they get hot, it's like, okay, some PS4s will break and they'll look mint on the inside and they'll just like blue light of death even though they're mint. And then you'll have some PS4s that will die, or they'll survive. They'll survive like this catastrophicness of like a ridiculous, you know, event of being hot. Okay, so he did not put the screws back in. So I'll have to get screws now. I think I have some screws lying around here somewhere. I mean, you don't need them, but you know, it's more professional to put the screws back. If there's screws, you should probably put them back. Okay. Well, you did a good job cleaning the heatsink. That looks good enough for me. We can remove this fan. Wow, it's just a loose screw in there. Nice. Thanks, broski. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, this thing is shot. Brand new fan. Let's put it in. Lovely. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Perfect. All right. So we're already ready to put our new fan in already. We gotta put these screws in real quick. What do we got as far as time goes? Oh, that's why he didn't put that in. It's because there's the hole for it is stripped out pretty good. Well, it is what it is. I humor him. Rawson says when you get a new employee, always check their work. I've never heard that, dude. I guess I haven't watched Rawson enough. That's awesome. Yeah, I definitely should have checked Frankie's work a little bit more than I should have, or than I guess you live and learn, you know. As you know, Frankie's not here, so. All right. I probably have some screws in here. Let's see here. Oh, yep, here's one. I knew I would have some screws in here somewhere. Honestly, dude, no, he's still here in Michigan. He lives at my dad's house and just kind of does his own thing now, and just kind of is a recluse. That's it. He just is a recluse, and that's him. Does nothing basically. I mean, I know he probably works. He does something, but he doesn't really talk to any of us, and he just kind of stays to himself. So I don't know why. I wish that weren't the case, because I would love to hang out with him and work with him, etc., etc., but unfortunately it is what it is. Gotta have at least one more screw in here somewhere. I know I had 2 of them. Oh, here we are. 3. Oh crap! I just dropped it. I had it. So there was a 3rd one in here. I did have 3 of them. MK, you should do some live streams. You know what? I am using OBS, Open Broadcast something, just OBS. And I'm using a Lumix G7 camera with HDMI, with an HDMI capture card. And currently using an onboard audio from the camera, which is not the best audio to use, but right now while my mic is down, that's what I'm using. Okay, here's that last screw. Alright, so I had 3 screws to replace, which is great. It's too bad I didn't have screws, or didn't give him screws to put in last time. That's good. Motherboard can go in now. Oh, we need some thermal pads. We go get those. I just checked to see. Yeah, yep, I use that camera for my regular vids as well. Alright guys, it is now 3:01 and I have to head out. So, yeah, and absolutely no problem for the info. I wouldn't say he's a freeloader, no. I mean, he does work, so. Yeah, I hope you guys had an amazing time. I would love to live stream more, and I probably will since I'm going to be here more often. As of late, as of right now, I will be. So, yeah. I just text me, Matthew, and we'll talk about tomorrow, okay? But yeah, I hope you guys have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next stream. Take care, everybody. For sure, Tech Fix. Thanks for dropping in, everybody. You guys are awesome. Shut that down. Alright. Goodbye, everyone. I will see you. I always just give it, like, at least like a minute or 2 before, you know, just so I don't just drop the stream. I'm just like, alright, bye guys, drop. Maybe we can make that a staple and just be like, alright guys, see you later, and just end the stream. Just retention is super good the entire time. I don't know. I don't think that's how it works in live streams, but yeah, whatever. But, alright guys, I'll see you later. Take it easy. I have to get out of here. I will be back on Monday, and I don't know, maybe we'll see another stream or something this week. I'll see you guys. Take care.